Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Nix. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact. But that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Motion man is Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Patriots very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Straight ahead is Hall. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. To throw is Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Captain.
Now it's Nix. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
It's fourth down. Bombers.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To the air, May. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
What's that?
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Crazy. What's that? Crazy. What's that?
Looking to throw. May. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Here goes that. What's that? Yeah, here you go. Go get him. Crazy. Come on, stand up. 5.
Here's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Crazy. Here goes that.
They'll try and throw for it with May. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Nix to the air. throw left side complete. That's Hall. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. When you look at this Patriots defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing Nix. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Nix from the shotgun. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jets.
Back to the ground with Hall. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Bombers. Captain.
2nd and 5. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Ball again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Rondale Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Roswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Marcus Jones. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
They'll throw with May. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And Wilson in motion left. Operating from the gun. Nix. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion left is Wilson. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10. Back to the air with Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Nix to throw again. He gets it underneath to Hall. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun is Nix. And a completion to Wilson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Nix. Shakir hauls it in.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Here's Nix once more. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal, New York.
Here's Nix. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Nix looking to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's May.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10.
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Trevion Henderson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Nix to the air. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. On the sneak, it's Nix. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On play action, May. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Yep, 45, here we go.
They're going to throw. May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it looks like that. That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked out by Javon Holland.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Hey, what's that? Hey, no, here.
To throw, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Yeah, here you go. Hey, what's that?
May going to give it to Henderson.
20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Trevion Henderson
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Jets 7.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll give the Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Nix from the shotgun. And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Hey, Garfield, I heard a crazy.
To the air, May.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and
6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here is May.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy. Five.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
In motion, the tight end.
Now it's Nix. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
New York.
Bombers. Ready?
Throwing Nix. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
46 yards.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Jets will line up for a 2.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Bradley Pinion set
Now
to kick
Pinion
off.
with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
The drive begins with a run by Henderson.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw with May. A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Henderson.
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Trevion Henderson,
47 yards.
and the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Borregales now for the extra point.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Jets 15.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Bombers. Captain.
They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Bombers. Ready.
Nix to throw again. He'll try and do this himself.
And that will be incomplete.
kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
What's up? Here.
Henderson running straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On his own read, here's Henderson with it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Henderson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the Jets' 4-yard line.
5.
From the shotgun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Great job. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. May looking to run toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
4th down. Here's May. He'll try to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Nix to the air. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Jets first down.
Here's Nix. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Nix once more. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.